What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Combat Corporation, your source of combat sports. I'm your host, Al the Postmaster Tomorrow, and my hands are in the air because guess what? We got another unboxing video for you, and I cannot wait to show you what's inside, so let's get to it. Alright folks, as always, I'm incredibly excited to bring you yet another video, and just like I've been saying, I read your comments and you want more unboxings that are more in depth instead of just a short format, and I am so happy to do that. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know one of my top 5 favorite brands, probably honestly number 1 or 2, is Rival Boxing. But when it comes to Rival Boxing equipment, my favorite thing that they produce is bag gloves and bag mitts. They have revolutionized boxing equipment. I was just blown away by some of the stuff that you see between the wrist straps that they make and the different knuckle protections and the different type of technology that they put within their gloves, and they really did change it a lot. Now you have other brands out there that are starting to innovate, but I give a lot of credit to Russ Anber, who I think is very underrated in the world of boxing, not just as the guy that owns and runs Rival Boxing. He's the guy that started it all. He used to work for Ringside, then Title, then he said, you know what, I'm doing my own thing, and he made Rival. There's more to that story. It's really interesting. But he's also a phenomenal coach and a phenomenal cut man, and he works with the likes of Vasily Lomachenko, of course, Roy Jones Jr. also worked with Usyk in his last few fights. Well, he not just last few, for really his whole career. This is the brand new Rival RB100 bag gloves, and these are awesome because he claims, meaning Russ Anber, that these are the first Velcro glove on the market that he believes will replicate a lace-up perfectly. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. And they had a couple different options and sizes, and I'll tell you exactly what I have when I open this, but right now you can get them in like 5 different colorways and 4 different sizes. But I'm just excited to get into this because I'm going to head to the gym right now actually to go work out with my wife, so I really wanted to do this so I could go ahead and open this up. Here we go. Wow. Other things that came in the box that I saw, I have 2 stickers. One, it looks like, I don't know who that is in the back actually, but you can see it's a guy with a Rival Boxing Glove logo there and a Rival Boxing Glove in general. Then you have the Las Vegas Rival store sticker, so that's cool. I'm sure I'll probably put those on my computer like I do every other sticker I get. And then you also have a bag that says Rival Boxing. It's a drawstring bag, Rival Boxing, and it says Las Vegas on there, Rival Boxing Gear USA. I've never really got a bag with anything else by Rival. Maybe in the last year or so they started doing that, but I'm not too sure. And then, of course, we have a little tag here. It says, nothing protects better than D3O, and I'll talk about D3O in a bit because it says D3O protected on the back, and I'll explain D3O in a minute. But let's go ahead and rip these tags off here. Yep, and get that piece of plastic out of my new glove, please. So the Rival RB100s are now out of the box, so let's do a brief overview on the bag glove and what you can expect when you get these yourselves. First off, I got these in the XL size. They are available in small, medium, and large, and extra large. Of course, me being a bigger guy, about 265 pounds, with reasonably large hands, I went with the extra large. That's always worked with me with Rival, and they also have great size charts and great customer service if you need help with that. You have a couple different colorways. I got them in the metallic green and gold because it looks cool. You can also get them in metallic red and silver, blue and silver, black and gold, white and gold, and of course the green and gold that I have here. And the cool part about it is, unlike some other brands out there, they don't actually spray paint the glove or anything like that. The material itself is actually this color, and they use, like everything else that Rival has, well, not everything, but most things that they have now, is that really strong microfiber composite that you have, and it's a really nice and actually pretty grippy material here, but it has a lot of different material over the padding itself, which feels really good, so it gives you that nice leather feel. Microfiber is a little bit lighter, it's much easier to clean, and you're able to do a lot more with the padding and the protective aspects with a lot of different microfiber, because leather is a very, very heavy material at the end of the day. And when we go into the look of the glove, again, that back surface is that really cool metallic mint green, looks awesome. You have that orange/gold coloration on the back here with the white for the Rival logo. You have the same thing at the front right here, that Rival logo, which is it looks like gold on this glove, but I think it's still orange and white. No, that's more gold on this glove. Then when we come to the thumb, you can see that we have that mint green thumb attachment here, which has more of that web thumb attachment. I like that a lot more than the string attachment. Then you come here, you have a gold thumb. Open the glove up to the palm, we have a white mesh palm, and then here it says it's just a True Fist technology, ergonomic True Fist technology that you can see right here in that green patch. We come down here and you have more of that nice gold coloration with green piping, and you can see where the black strap meets on the center too of the glove, and that's actually the cool part about this. That's the wrist strap function here. We've come to the back of the glove now, and you can see that it says 100 series for the Rival Professional bag glove series, and this is a rubberized patch, and you can see two boxers facing off in between the Rival logo. That looks really cool, really complements the glove. Then we come down here to the base of the wrist cuff, and that says a wrist strap. RB100 bag gloves XL, tells you what size it is, and that looks really cool. And then down here it says protected by D3O, which we'll get to in a second. But the other part about the glove that's really cool as far as design goes is you can see when we open that up a bit, you can see it says Rival all throughout the interior lining too, which is black with the white going throughout that. So that looks really cool. When we open up the glove though, you can see that we have that really nice angled cuff that Rival patented themselves. They also have a big rubberized patch here, maybe to counteract the balance. I don't think this is made out of the D3O material, which we'll talk about in a second. But when we open the glove up, you can see that we have a really nice Velcro structure, and then it says the wrist lock. You see here, right with that rubberized patch, wrist lock. And what that does is this strap angles up like this, right, and closes, but it only closes the one side, whereas this glove will pull the other side, similar to like an Onyx X Factor, or when we talk about the Dual X closer system by Hayabusa. That's the idea, to close both sides of the wrist, to hug the hand and give it that nice secure lace-up feel, only without having that lace-up. Before I put the glove on, one other cool design thing I just noticed is that you can see a bunch of Rival logos going within the inside of this glove too. That looks really cool. And then we slide our hands in, and that's a perfect fit, slides right in. There's no bunching of the material at all, and just like a lot of other Rival gloves, if not all of them, they have a nice soft foamy interior lining to give you nice good comfort, fit, and feel. And all I do is I pull this tight, so that pulls that side of the glove in, and I can feel it hug the side of my wrist down here as well. And I go ahead and I strap that up here, bang. Look at that. And that does fit, and it's snug right on my wrist, and you can see I'm like trying to rotate my arm, and the glove is stuck right on there. And the other thing I noticed, I think it's going to do that better because you have that nice opening at the bottom compared to other gloves that are just completely here. This is more of a conical shape, meaning that it's gradually growing in size as it goes up. It's a little stiff, like every other glove will be when you get out of the box, just like Russ Amber himself says. You're going to want to break the glove in. That way, you know, the foam will break in, the hand compartment can expand a bit, the stitching can pop out, not like pop out in a bad way, but expand. That way it's not so tight. Everything needs to break itself in. This has more of the traditional boxing glove feel, and the D3O padding that you have also complements the multi-layered foams that you have on the inside of the glove. So it has kind of that training glove foam composition with D3O. Now D3O is a super material. It's awesome, and basically what it is, it's a type of putty that when you bake it into a processed form, you basically drop, say, like a metal ball on it, like Russ Amber does and a lot of other people do when they demonstrate it. He dropped it on different foams that other gloves had, and they bounce way up in the air, whereas he dropped it on the D3O and it stops. Basically, the harder you hit D3O, the harder D3O gets. And what he does is he places the foam on the outside of the glove, so when you hit something nice and solid, I'm doing it nice and soft here, and you can see that it looks pretty soft. It's dense, don't get me wrong. It's a dense, firmer foam like most bag gloves will have, but it has that nice soft give to it. But I'm pushing hard now, and it's not moving. You can kind of see it. I push soft, you can see the indents. I push hard, you don't see the indents quite as much. When I hit it kind of soft, it feels like I'm hitting something like putty almost. And then now that felt like I hit a rock in concrete. My hand got kind of jolted back by that. It has a different shape and feel compared to like these two bag gloves that I love by Rival, like the RB10 here. We can talk about RB10. You can see this looks like it's right out of a sci-fi movie because it looks like a robot. And that's a whole patch here that you have here. That's D3O. This is D3O. And it has that nice futuristic look to it. And it's a much shorter glove, all right? And this is also an XL here, and I've loved these gloves. I don't know why I have not reviewed these, but you have the D3O patch here, but this is much more of your fight glove type design, and this is a XL, 10-ounce XL glove, and this feels really good as well. So definitely a different design. This is more of your traditional training glove design to it, which I like. I think a lot of other people will like it too. And I think that I'm just excited to go ahead and go to the gym and try these out for the first time in a few minutes here. There's perfect amount of space on the inside of the hand compartment to where I don't really need big knuckle guards or gigantic wraps. I think a traditional wrap would probably be my go-to for this. If not, sometimes when I use bag gloves and bag mitts, I don't use wraps at all because the gloves usually do a good enough job nowadays. The padding composition that we have is just so futuristic that honestly, the wraps are just there to keep everything in place and keep you safe. But the glove does a good enough job almost already. And of course, you can find these right on rivalboxing.com. They go for about $220, which again, I know is a lot for a pair of bag gloves. You can get a pair of bag mitts for much cheaper a lot of other places. But trust me, if you hit the bag as much as I do, even with my knee injury, I'm in front of the bag for at least upwards of a half hour to 45 minutes, if not an hour a day. And I want something that's going to make sure my hands are protected and protects my wrists, back of my hands, my knuckles, and everything like that. And if you are a professional that is going to hit the bag hard every single day of your life, might be a good option to get something. And for me, my personal opinion, Rival makes the best bag gloves ever. No debate for me. I think if someone says, you know, I'm looking for a good bag glove, I immediately say, hey, you should go check out Rival Boxing. I think they make some of the best stuff. Period. You know, just point blank, period. But with that said, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. That flopped over. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. I'm excited for this glove. I'm always excited for anything that Rival produces. And I guess I will see you on the next episode. Have a great day, everyone.